Right. So we're gonna get right into it. I'm in the motherland right now, so
Okay.
I want to first and foremost, I want to thank you because it's definitely an honor. You done been a part of a tremendous legacy. You done made world history, especially hip hop history. You know, you like a giant. You know, part of one of the most notable records in hip hop. But you know, you got an extensive catalog, of course. So you know, I want to welcome you to the show and thank you again. And for the viewers who may not recognize you, or you know, let them know what your name is and definitely where you're from.
Yo, my name is Slimkid Trey. Born in Los Angeles, South Central Los Angeles, California. I'm in the group called the Pharcyde. And man, this year, November, probably the 24th or something, will be our 30-year anniversary of our first album, Bizarre Ride to the Far Side.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Let me see. My next question is this: by you coming from LA, how did you first get exposed to hip hop? I mean, did you catch it on TV like the rest of the world, or on the radio, or was it already out in the community by that time?
Man, so yeah, hip hop was it's really interesting because like I was definitely into like a lot of new waves music. And so you know, just being in that zone, I was a skater, you know what I mean? But I was also a breaker too. So there was a lot of there was a lot of music back then that was, like Egyptian Lover and R9 and that whole deal, like for breaking. So like the hip hop aspect of it wasn't necessarily like at the forefront for me at that point. But I had a friend, her name was Adrian. We went to Inglewood High School, and she was a dancer too. And she was like, "Yo, Trey," she was like, have you checked out this hip hop stuff? And I'm like, "Nah, I need to get with it." You know what I mean? So I started kind of digging around, and then my other friend, Sean Margula, he introduced me to like Run DMC and the Fat Boys and stuff like that. So I was like, we dove in, I kind of dove into that, listened to a lot of LL Cool J. My first real hip hop tape was probably Radio, LL Cool J's album. You know what I mean? So like digging into that and then cruising around with BDP, loving that. You know what I mean? Those were like my entryways into hip hop.
Now, my question is this: now, when did you begin to participate as far as like being an MC and writing rhymes and you know?
Well, I went to El Camino College back in '89, and I really wasn't interested in being like an MC or anything, but I did write a lot. And I had a good friend, his name is Robert Tillis. His MC name was The Rhythm, and he came out like kind of like years ago. But I went to school with him, and we used to write raps together. And so I was just like writing raps for him, you know what I mean? Like and that was kind of like the start of it. I think what I was doing at the time is still, like we were in the dance scene pretty heavy, me and Imani, and we would like travel all over Los Angeles, Bakersfield, everywhere, just battling other dance crews. You know what I mean? So, and then like I kind of sang as well, so we connected with the boys, this Motown act, and they're most known for their song "Dial My Heart." So we used to hang out with them, and that's where we met Rosie Perez, who eventually got us, the ability to audition for In Living Color, and that's how we got to dance on In Living Color and the whole deal. But long story short, is that was like kind of like the route to me actually doing the MC thing. And so circling back to Robert Tillis, he introduced me to Jay Swift because his girlfriend was Jay Swift's um, his girlfriend was Jay Swift's sister. You know what I mean? So, and Jay Swift produced Bizarre Ride to the Far Side. So that's the whole full circle of this. So like, yeah, we were like, me and Imani were definitely like kind of in the trenches, like, to be like kind of like singers or whatever. But it turned into rapping.
Oh, okay, man. That, you just done steered some hip hop history. You took it all the way back to In Living Color. That's what's
I mean,
up.
honestly, it's a lot to unpack. You know what I mean? So it's like for people to catch up, they can check out other like interviews and documentaries because like
Right.
I'll try to have all this thing in one little pill. It's like it's too much to unpack. You know what I mean? But it was definitely an awesome route to doing this.
Right, right. And then you mentioned, like you say, you got like a background in singing, because y'all do have some harmony with y'all flows and styles, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah,
like that became a
thank you.
trend, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
What's really funny is like back then
I know y'all
I mean
influenced.
we couldn't sing. We didn't. I mean, we sound like the Chicken Club. You know what I mean? Like we would like sing for people. We didn't really have our stuff together, but didn't let that stop us. Obviously, kept practicing and working on the craft, and here we are.
Right, right. But I'm just saying, you could hear it, that y'all influence so many people, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Even y'all might have not been full-fledged R&B singers, but can't keep running away. And then, just different
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
Now that's what rap is now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was a part of that.
Right.
So that's
Right.
phenomenal.